doesn't matter how hard you work. It doesn't matter how much time you put for something, or how many hours do you work in a day. If you don't change the paradigm, what happens? Your result will stay much the same. Because the programming, because our subconscious mind controls about 95 to what? 99%. And where is the paradigm? The paradigm is in our what? Subconscious mind. A belief is in there. If you don't change the paradigm, what happens? Your conscious mind does not have the power. What is the boss here? Who is the boss? The boss. Conscious mind or subconscious mind? Subconscious mind. It's the place that the paradigm exists. Look, consider this is another chart. Here, we have the conscious mind, the subconscious mind, the body, and we got the result. This is how we can get something, or how we can be successful. Look, there is a flow of energy coming toward us, toward our mind. You get thousands or millions of thinking in a day. There is a flow of energy coming to our what? Our conscious mind. From which senses? Our what? 5 senses. Now, when it comes to our conscious mind, what happens? Actually, we have the ability to what? To think and to choose. So now here, you can choose. The information comes here, you can choose your thoughts. It's called your what mind? Your intellectual mind. You can choose the information. For example, here, as I said, let's consider this room. This is your conscious mind, consider. Down here, your what? Subconscious mind. That door to, for example, to your subconscious mind is through this room. The information comes from different sides, different 5 senses, yes? So here, when it comes here, you can choose. For example, let's consider it, for example, you guys, okay? I can choose you. I say, you go, you stay here. Yes? I choose, okay? Now, I rejected some of you and I accepted some of you. Well, I accepted some of you, and then so when I accepted, after that, I can say, you guys are very good guys. You have to stay in my mind, yes? So you stay in my mind, it means you think about it every day. Staying, it means thinking, okay? You think about it every day. So you stay in here for some times, okay? Then after that, I open the door. When you create an emotion, then you can open the door to your what mind? Subconscious mind. Then I say, guys, you can go now down. The moment you go down, what happens? You become a paradigm. You become a mental programming, whatever that is, okay? Then your body, because your body is under control of your what mind? Subconscious mind. And remember, your subconscious mind is your feeling, it's your emotional mind. It only functions or works in what? In emotions and feelings. Whenever, for example, consider yourself that you are walking in a beach. Close your eyes and consider yourself walking the beach. What happens if you walk on a beach? You feel, for example, the sun between your toes. You feel the wind coming from the ocean. You feel some other sounds around you. And if you feel joy and feel happy at that time, that is the moment that your subconscious mind is what? Working, okay? Now, so your body causes vibration, and then we have what? We have the result, and the result comes because of that. Now here, how do we get the results? Look. How do we get the results? Let's consider this is the chart. Look. This is, let me explain it on this board. This is your conscious mind. Look. This is your conscious mind. What is this one? This is your subconscious mind. This is your body, and this is what? The result. Let's consider, look, your body is under control of your which mind? Your body is under control of your subconscious mind. It's the control of your mind. But the problem is that most of the time, nowadays, our body is the master, or our body is controlling our mind. Let's see how it happens. Look. Our conscious mind is our which mind? Thinking mind. It's the place where you think. What is our subconscious mind? Our subconscious mind is our what? Emotional mind. Then we have the body. The body creates vibrations, and so we have also what? The result. The result comes because of this one. So how can we use this method? How can you use this to get the results? So if I want to get something, look, if I have a goal, if I have a desire, okay? How to get this one? Look, let's consider this is, For example, if I want to be successful or if I want to get something. Look. If you really want to get something, you have a goal, for example. And if I want to use this method or this conscious mind, subconscious mind, our body, here, I have a goal and I want to do something. For example, my goal or my image is here. Look, this is my image. Now, this is what I want. Listen up, if you want something, your want is always here in your which mind? Your conscious mind. But if you keep that want in your mind for some time, for example, you keep it for 1 month, every day you want the same thing in your mind. For example, you want a car. If you want it for 1 day or 2 days, it's just a want. It's in your conscious mind. If you think about it for 2 or 3 days, after 3 days, it will be gone. There will not be any thinking about car. So what happens, you will never get that thing. So remember, you do not get what you want. When do you get something, okay? Now, when you put a want here, listen up, I said your want is always in your what? In your conscious mind. And if you want to get it, you have to make a desire. Look. So if you have to change your want to a what? To a desire. What is that? What is a desire? A desire is when you really, really want it. You think about it all the time. You're obsessed with it. You want it really badly. That becomes what? A desire. You go and ask people about this one. You ask your friends about this one. You know, you go up and down, you search about it. You go to Google and search about it. Okay? So it means you're obsessed with it. You think about it day and night. So what is that? That is your what? Desire. Now, so want is in your conscious mind. If you want to build a want, is your conscious mind. So you have to change your want to a what? Desire. Now, when it becomes a desire, it goes to your which mind? Your subconscious mind. I said you get the information here, and if it stays here in your conscious mind, after that you can open the door and you can say, now you can go to your what? To go to the subconscious mind, down there. So when it goes to the subconscious mind, okay, so when it becomes a desire, that is the moment that you create emotions. Your body actually creates vibration, and then after that, when your body creates vibrations, then you take actions. After action, what do you get? You have what? You have the result. Now here, you have to build your want, a picture here, and then you have to imagine it. Use your subconscious mind. What is the power of our subconscious mind? Our subconscious mind does not know the difference between which is real and which is what? Imagine. Now when you create, for example, imagination, what happens? So when you create imagination, at that time, here I said, if you want to become a singer, you imagine you don't become a singer tomorrow. Or after 2 or 3 days, you don't become a singer. So what happens is that our conscious mind is the thinking mind, our subconscious mind is our emotional mind. Okay? So when you imagine this one, it doesn't know the difference. Close your eyes for 5 minutes or 10 minutes every day. 10 minutes, for example, that you're thinking and imagining that you're a singer. Or that you're, for example, you already have what you want. Now here, if you do that one, we can create, actually at that time, we have there, let's consider there is, for example, we have a quantum field here. Look. Let me explain what a quantum field is. Look. There is a field of energy that exists beyond our senses and 5 senses. There is, listen, we can call it the universe, we can call it the unified field, we can call it the quantum field. Every possibility exists here. We cannot see it, it's beyond our senses. Every possibility exists here. We can call it the universe. I said you can call it God, you can call it the universe, you can call it the quantum field, whatever you call it. There is a unified field, there is a quantum field, there is a universal mind. And remember that, look, our subconscious mind is called our universal mind. This is the place where you get connected to what? To the quantum field. Listen, remember, in the quantum field, every version of you exists here. There are some people, actually, if I ask you, what do you want to become? You say, I just want to become my best version. Look, for example, you're an ordinary guy, and you want to become a famous singer. Look here. This picture that you are here, look, this is you right now. This is your own self-image. Now, in the future, thousands and millions of your versions exist in this unified field, in this quantum field. Look. Your version as a doctor, your version as an engineer, your version as a politician, your version as whoever you want. They all exist in your which mind? In the quantum field or unified field. They exist as possibilities. Here, how can we create from this quantum field, or how can we create from this unified field? I said all the versions exist here, all your versions. Some of you want to become a singers, actually, your version of exists here, okay? You want to become a doctor, the version of the doctor what? Exists here. Version of leader, version of teacher, whoever you want to become, they exist in the what? In the quantum field, universal mind. Now, if you want something, if you think about it, look, you send the signal to what? Here, if you do that, you send the signal to what? The quantum field. Now remember, our thinking sends what? Electrical signals to the quantum field. But if you imagine this, if you create an emotion, here, our emotions actually sense magnetic signals. You know magnetic? Magnetic signals. You think about something, you send like a missed call. Huh? You want to call somebody, you'll send a missed call. But what does, for example, our subconscious mind? Our subconscious mind sends magnetic signals to our what? The quantum field. Now, so this is called an electromagnetic signal. If you close your eyes becoming, for example, as a singer, then what happens? For example, you want to call your version in the quantum field. Which version? Version of what? Singer. So when you close your eyes, you call your version. I said all the versions exist in the quantum field. You call it. So when you call it, what happens actually? Your version from future comes towards you. You also go towards it. Now, the universe or the quantum field, remember, the quantum field actually shows the ways, tells you the steps. The quantum field, listen, the quantum field or the universal field, it tells you the steps. It shows the steps. Something comes in your mind, you say, okay, I have to do this one, then I have to do this one, then I have to do this one. Then at that time, you have to take action. Here, at this time, actually, if you don't take actions, you don't get any results. Now remember, at that time, so most of the people, they actually do it for 1 month and 2 months, and they say, I imagine every day, I visualize myself in the future every day, but it doesn't happen, it doesn't work. It takes time, guys. If you close your eyes and imagine in the future, you're sending signals to the quantum field. The quantum field, I said, everything exists as what? As possibilities. How do you get it? By imagining it. So when you imagined, you get on the frequency. You get on the frequency of what? That, for example, that version, okay? Now, your version of a singer, a very famous singer exists here. And now you are not very famous. You're an ordinary guy. So you are on different what? Frequencies. Here, you are on this frequency down here. Your goal is on this what? Frequency. How do you want to get on this frequency? You have to think like that. You have to imagine yourself like that. Now, if you close your eyes and imagine, you get on the frequency. In the frequency, you close your eyes, you have to think that you are a singer. Do not say that I want to be a singer. You close your eyes that you are a famous singer, you have a lot of people there supporting you, millions of people are listening to you, you have a lot of albums. Now what happens? You get on the frequency. Here, you are here, your goal is here. If you close your eyes and imagine, you get on the same frequency. When you get on the same frequency, what happens? Your future version comes to you, you go to this. At the right time, at the right moment, you will meet each other. And that is the moment that you have a breakthrough and you're successful. It doesn't happen overnight. Look, most of us, listen, most of us are, most of us cannot wait. We're not patient, we're impatient. So, if you are thinking and you are creating an emotion and you close your eyes and imagine for 5 minutes and 10 minutes every day, whoever you want to become, write it down, close your eyes and live as that person. So if you do that, you're calling your future you to come toward you. And the actions and the steps will be shown to you. What should you do at that time? At that time, you have to take action. If you do not take action, if you don't do those steps, there will not be any what? Result. So you will go step by step. You don't actually suddenly become a singer. Huh? Look at, for example, we have a tree in China called bamboo tree. Have you heard of bamboo tree? Yeah. If you listen up, if you plant the seed of bamboo, it doesn't, look, the bamboo actually tree does not grow for 6 months. 6 months, no, 6 years. It doesn't come out of the ground for 6 years. After 6 years, actually in 6 weeks, it grows 90 feet tall. For 6 years, it doesn't come even out of the ground. So at that time, you have to water it. You have to take care of it. Same case with our mind. What should we do? We have to work on ourselves. It takes time. It takes 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. If you work on yourself, if you work on your minds, then you will grow and you will succeed.